Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tega. If this is your first time on this channel, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you go away with something. So if you're watching this, then you've seen the title. It's Top 10 High Demand Professions in the UK. I believe that if you're relocating to the UK or moving to the UK from somewhere else, there's a 90% chance is because you're coming here to look for work, because, well, probably there are no jobs where you're coming from. If you're coming from a country like mine, you probably don't have as many job opportunities for you to thrive, pay your bills, live a comfortable life, and you just want a change. So I'm here to help you too. So before you move, or if you've just moved and you're trying to figure yourself out, here are 10 jobs that are possible for you to get jobs because of the number of vacancies available. So this video is about emphasizing the volume of open jobs, the volume of open vacancies for each role. So which means that if you apply for any of these roles and you have the correct qualifications or experience, then there's a higher chance of you securing one. Or if you're qualified or experienced in these roles and you want to go check for jobs there, there's a high chance that there are available openings for you to apply to. So I'm going to go through this list starting from number 10 and going down to number 1, or in this case going up to number 1, because number 1 will be the one with the highest number of available vacancies. Okay, all the information I have here is from the National Career Service in the UK. So starting off at number 10, we have social workers. According to the National Career Service, there are an estimated 5,800 vacancies available in the UK for social workers. That's a good number. The average salary for a social worker is £34,000 per year. So £34,000 is kind of like, I've noticed it's kind of like an average for a lot of jobs that require experience and qualifications. All of these professional jobs, I've noticed that's kind of like a baseline. So it could be higher, it could be lower, but it's usually for a lot of different professions, it's usually around this 34k mark. So to become a social worker, what you need to do, or what is recommended, is you get a degree in social work. If you've already gone to school and everything, you could get a master's degree in social work. A master's degree in social work usually takes about 2 years. So I know someone that wanted to do it before, but there was hardly any university offering 1 year degree for social work. So it has to be like from 2 years on to get a social work postgraduate degree. All right, next up at number 9, we have nursing. The National Careers Service estimates that there are around 20,000 vacancies available for nurses in the UK. Personally, I was a bit surprised when I saw this, because I thought that there would be the nursing role, the nursing profession will be one that had, because I've been hearing so much about a very big gap or a very big shortage in nurses in the UK, and that they're looking for nurses and all of that. So I didn't even expect it would be at number 9. I was thinking maybe number 5 or number 4 or something. So I was a bit surprised, but yeah, that's what the research says. At the time of recording this video, there are around 20,000 vacancies available for nurses in the UK. So the average salary for a nurse in the UK, which, well, I'm just saying what the National Career Service says, that the average salary for a nurse in the UK is £27,000 per year. I don't know. This looks very, I know a few nurses and I know that they earn a lot more than £27,000 a year, but since they say average, I'm guessing they're starting at the minimum, at the very minimum, £27,000 per year. So to secure a job as a nurse, of course, it's necessary to get a nursing degree, and you have to be registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Council of the UK. So we know, or I thought we knew, that nursing is very hot in the UK. And for those who are looking to stay back, get some sort of way to migrate to the UK, get residency or settlement and all of that, I hear that nursing is a very good way to do it. Like, it's a very stable profession, and if you want to apply for stay in the UK through a nursing career, then it's a good one to go for. At number 8, we have the profession of a teaching assistant. So there are an estimated vacancies available of 22,000 vacancies available for teaching assistants in the UK. I saw a thread on Twitter that if you're coming from an African country to teach in the UK, you need to prepare your mind. Like, it's not the same kind of scene. So it's not like, well, if you're African, you know what I mean. You can't come to the UK as a teacher and be like lord of the classroom or those kind of things. So they have very, very different way of doing things here. If you Google it, check online, check Twitter threads, you'll see what's there. It's not for my mouth to hear it, you know. But but yeah, you need to bring on your strong coat of armor. You need to be strong to be an African teacher transitioning to a teaching job in the UK. You have to have a lot of emotional intelligence. You have to have a lot of self-control. But to secure a job as a teaching assistant in the UK, it's recommended you have a level 3 qualification in supporting teaching and learning in schools. Moving on to number 7, we have project manager. Yeah, this one is a hot one because if you check online, there are a lot of project manager jobs, and then at this point, the base salary starts to go up. I said earlier that average salary is usually like middle range, middle class salaries are about 35,000. That's like a minimum. Maybe when you're entry level, start, all of that, average of 27 to 35k. But when you go to from project manager jobs, it starts to go a bit higher because the average salaries for project manager, according to National Career Service, is about £40,000 per year. So if this is average, you can imagine how high you could potentially go there. There are around 25,000 vacancies for project managers in the UK, which is good. And for you to be a project manager, you don't necessarily need to study project management in school as a degree. It doesn't matter what you studied in school, what your degree is. You can get a certification, either the Prince 2 project manager certification or the Agile project manager certification. Those two are quite popular. So with those ones, with the addition of your degree and possibly experience, you can apply for project manager roles. At number 6, we have the profession of a software developer. There are about 28,000 vacancies available for software developers in the UK. We all know that tech is very hot these days, very popular. Everyone wants to transition to tech. You've seen a lot of agitation for young people in tech, females in tech, mothers in tech, dads in tech. Everything is in tech these days. Like, techpreneurs are springing up everywhere, and well, it's looking good for a lot of them. So if you have software development experience, qualification and all of that, then you're looking at a sweet 28,000 pool of jobs to swim in. The average salary for software developers is also 40,000 per year, but what I've noticed is that the National Career Service just gives you the average minimum. Like, it says average. It could be higher, it could be lower, depending on your qualification, your experience level, the company you work for, the area you work in, all of that factored in. It's an average of 40k. So, like I said, if you have a degree in computer science or related field or strong understanding of programming languages, then you can apply for these roles. At number 5, we have customer service representatives. So there are about 30,000 vacancies available for customer service reps in the UK. This is really good for people who are coming to the UK to study and work. When you have 20-hour shifts, I noticed that these customer support jobs, they usually have part-time shifts where you can do your 20 hours. So you can get 20 hours in one company or 10 in one, 10 in the other. And they usually have weekend availability, night shifts, all of that. So you can squeeze in your 20-hour shifts comfortably as a student. I just wanted to put that out there. But also, working full-time as a customer representative means that you have 30,000 job openings for you to apply to. And the average salary for a customer service rep is £20,000 per year average. It also moves between 18 to 25, 27, 30 from what I've seen, because when I did this research, I went to Indeed, I went to CV Library, I went to Total Jobs, I went to different job sites. So just Google those, search these jobs and see like what the average salaries is on offer on those apps for these jobs, like currently listed jobs. So yeah, and the good thing is when you want to apply for jobs in the UK and all your experience is from another country, it's a bit difficult because you don't have any UK experience. So imagine you come in as a student and then you're working part-time as customer service representative in the UK already. It means you're already starting to build up your UK experience when you're in school. Then immediately you finish school, you have the UK experience on your CV to start to apply for full-time jobs in the UK. So in addition to whatever experience you may have had before, you can add that. And the good thing about customer service reps, you don't have to have a degree in customer service, or you don't have to even have a certification in customer service. You just need to be a good customer service person. You just need to know how to talk to people. You need to know how to listen. You need to know how to retain information so that you can pass it correctly to the people. You need to know how to do, sometimes there's dispute resolution, all of that. So you just need to be a good people person, and then you can do customer service jobs. So at number 4, we have the profession of a data analyst. Now we've come towards something that is close to tech again. According to the career service, there are 35,000 vacancies available for data analysts. There are a lot of data analyst certifications on the market right now. So if you can do anyone, jump on it, grab it, do it, get your hands on it, get that certification. Because if you have a pool of 35,000 vacancies available, I don't know what it is that you're waiting for. And then the average salary here is £40,000. Remember, average. It's usually more. From the search that I saw, not the National Career Service now, which is the standard I use for these my points here. From the search I did on different websites to see data analyst vacancies, it was between 40 to 60k per year, which is good. So jump on it. So coming close at number 3 is the role of a marketing executive. I am in marketing right now, so I think I should be able to talk about that confidently. So the National Career Service estimates that there are around 40,000 vacancies. So the average salary for a marketing executive is £30,000 per year. Like I said, this is average. This is like, if you're doing entry-level marketing, then you're looking at £30,000. But if you're a marketer with a few years experience, you've got marketing qualifications, you can comfortably double that. You can do between this 30k. It's usually, I didn't see anyone for 30k that isn't entry level. Most of the ones I saw when I searched for, when I was doing this video, they were between, if you're doing entry level, maybe social media. Marketing is very broad. So there's social media marketing, there's digital marketing, there's events marketing, there's brand strategy. There are different levels to marketing. In the past, employers didn't understand marketing very well. They didn't pay attention to it until they saw how important it was. They used to pull everything together, like one person will be doing all the marketing, digital, branding, blah, blah, everything. They've seen that that doesn't work. So now it's broken down. So if you're doing maybe social media marketing or one side of marketing, then you can be looking at maybe 27 to 35k. If you start to specialize, if you start to combine skills, or maybe you're managing, or you've become a specialist, or you've got experience of up to 5, 8, 10 years, then it starts to go up. And then to secure a job as a marketing executive, it's recommended you have a degree in marketing or a related field. Yes, it's recommended, but it's not compulsory. For example, I've been doing marketing for 9 years. This is the 10th year, and I didn't start with a degree. I only got a marketing degree when I did my master's. But if you're willing to learn the basics of marketing, if you've started working in the role as an intern or entry level, and you put yourself low enough to be able to learn from people who know more than you, if you do research, you take marketing courses, you do trainings, it's very easy. Marketing is one of the easiest careers to switch to, because every company, every member of an organization is a marketer. You just need to take out the time to learn the basics or the principles of marketing and apply it, and you can do the job. That's it. At number 2, we have human resources officer. So there are about 45,000 vacancies available for human resource officers. Before I got my job in marketing, I was thinking about a career switch. I wanted to switch to HR, but then there was a lot of requests for experience or qualification, which I didn't have. And then most of my transferable skills are from Nigeria. So it looked like I had to gain some UK experience. You have to gain some UK experience before you can work in the UK. But they don't want to give you a job in the UK to gain that experience. So it was a bit tricky, but finally I got something, and now I'm getting UK experience. So to work as HR person, it's highly recommended to get a HR degree. So if you're coming in here to go to school, I think HR is a good idea for one of the courses you can look out for a master's degree. It's just a year. And then when you come out, you know that you have 45,000 vacancies for you to choose from. Let me say choose from. And their average salary is 30,000 per year. So around, like I said, most of the jobs have a base starting salary between 30 to 35k, or rather 27 to 35k from what I saw. But with experience and qualification, especially experience, I've noticed that experience is very important in the UK, and every experience that you have is valuable. Don't toss anything out. Some things can be easily transferable to a new job. No knowledge is wasted. Even if you did a job and they weren't paying you there, it's still experience. Even if you did a job for free or did it for yourself, it's still experience. Everything in life teaches you something, and most of it, I think recruiters are starting to understand now that the way people are, their personalities, the way they live their lives doesn't have to change when they move into a job. So, sorry about that. When they move into a job, so it makes sense that this is your personality, this is who you are, this is all you've learned. You move into a job and then you can transfer all of those skills to do that job. Finally, at number 1, we have sales representatives. Well, that's what the National Career Service said. There are around 50,000 vacancies available for sales reps. So that is a very high number. 50,000 vacancies available for sales reps in the UK. You don't need a sales rep degree to be a sales rep. You just need to be a person who can sell, who can talk, who can remember details, who can persuade, who can be customer friendly, who can build relationships. You just have to learn how to sell and have a passion to do it, and you're a good sales rep, and you have 50,000 vacancies to apply to. But then, for you to apply to any of these jobs, you need to make sure that your CV is tailored right. You need to find, I don't know, Google, go on the internet, find out the best way to build your CV to apply for UK jobs. Find out how to put your experiences forward, your education forward, and your real life experiences forward. And then one thing I want to say is, when you want to start your first job in the UK, don't be too focused on what you're getting paid. I know that sometimes you've done really well, you've made so much money, you were paid so much before, but you came to a place for the first time and you're trying to start up there. Even if it's for 3 months, 4 months, or a year, try to get a job first just to get the UK experience, right? Because before I got my job, I cannot count how many jobs I applied for in the UK. I can't. Do you understand? And I didn't not get all of those jobs. Maybe some of them I wasn't qualified for. Maybe some of them I wasn't senior enough for. Maybe some of them my Nigerian accent wouldn't fit in for. But there were a lot of jobs that I did interviews, I went really close, I went far, I went all of that for, and that I was qualified for. Because when it comes to marketing, I'm very good at it. So you will be so sure, but then you don't have UK experience. You've never worked in the UK before, so they don't know how it is for you, how it will be if you'll be able to transfer the experience from another planet, as far as they're concerned, to here. So just be focused on getting that UK experience on your CV. Don't bother if it's the entry-level salary first. Just start with that. You could do part-time jobs to, you know, match up with it. I know it's a lot of work, it's a lot of extra time, but you're doing it for a reason. Get the UK experience. If it's the minimum 27k, I don't advise 27k if you have experience and bills to pay. But if it's the 30k, 35k you want to start with, and then you start to do some part-time jobs, evening shifts or something, so you're doing your day job and getting that UK experience on your CV. And a good way to start is this customer service and sales reps job. So they would help you get on the UK job experience ladder, because you're now dealing with the people. They're now seeing that you're working in a company in the UK. So when you finally get ready to go for the job that you want, you already have that experience in the UK. And then another thing is, it's better for you when you're looking for a job if you already have a job. So you're not desperate. You're not like running towards anything. You're not doing an interview and doing as if you want to grab them off the screen, because you got something you're doing. You're already putting food on your table. So you're waiting to get a good offer while you get your experience. So the average salary for sales rep is £25,000 per year. Like I said, that's just average. So to get a job as a sales rep, like I said, excellent communication, negotiation skills. I've said all of that. So yeah, because those are the top 10 high demand professions in the UK based on how many available vacancies are out there for each job. All information provided was sourced from National Career Service. If you're looking to secure a job in any of these fields, you can visit the National Career Service website for more information on available job opportunities and career paths. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and shoot me any questions you have in the comment section. I will definitely get back to you. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.